City series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I got the 2024 Olive 5 scheduled to release Saturday, March 2nd. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on and step around them so I can see they look on feet. I'm going to briefly go over the differences between these and the original pair from 2006, and then I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'll talk about release predictions, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. These have a unique texture on the upper. If you're familiar with the 06 pair at all, it's just like it is on those. It's kind of rough feeling, and it has that like scratch look to it. Lace locks are orange and have a green Jumpman. And I don't know why, but the shade of green on the lace lock is a little bit different than the olive green that's on the rest of the shoe. Now you can see right here, it's definitely lighter than the laces. Not really sure why, but got the 3M reflective tongue. I was really curious as to how on point this upper material was going to be on this pair in comparison to the original, and it's actually pretty spot on. Leave a comment and let me know how you feel about this material. Me personally, I think it fits these really well, but if they were to try it on other colors, I think it would look not nearly as good as it looks on these. Like, I was actually imagining like other colors with this, you know, scratchy upper, and at least what I imagined just didn't hit the way it does on these, you know, with the scratch material and the olive together. Here's the back. All orange interior. See, on the 06 pair, this text back here was olive, but on these it's orange. All orange in here, and the olive Jumpman on the insole. The outsole on these is the most changed part of the shoe if you're comparing these to the 2006 pair. So the first thing is right here, this part on the 06 pair is black, and on here you can see it's olive, you know, like the midsole and stuff is. And another thing up here, this Jumpman looks really red. Like, there's no way that this really is red, but at the same time, like, we can see the orange right here. The original didn't have any red in it. There's no red in the rest of the shoe. So, like, I'm almost sure this is orange, but, like, there's no way this and this is the same color. So, I don't really know what's going on here. And this isn't the first pair of 5s recently that I've seen this happen on. I can't think of which pair off the top of my head, but there's been a couple of 5s recently where I looked at the sole and the color looks a little off. So, I don't know what that's about, but this definitely looks red, and you know, it should definitely look a lot more orange, you know, like this. Then here on the box we got another interesting color situation. So you got the little cement paint splatter pattern all around, you know, here, bottom just a solid gray. But then here on the top we got the orange Jumpman. That's cool, but what the hell made y'all want to make this part brown instead of olive? Like, when I keep focusing the camera from the box to the shoe, the brown kind of looks close to the olive, but like, nah. And don't get me wrong, like, it kind of just goes with it still. I think it really goes with it because the oranges match, but like, that brown is just mad random. There's no brown on the shoe, and I just don't understand where it came from. It doesn't look bad, like I said. Low-key kind of goes with it, whether it's the orange or not, so it's not a terrible look, but like, I don't understand why they would make this brown for a shoe that's olive, you know, especially because you got the orange Jumpman and then you're just gonna slap brown in there like the shoe's not orange and olive, but whatever. Here's the inside, got the white paper with the splatter, and here's the box label. Air Jordan 5 Retro in Army Olive and Solar Orange. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, now let's see they look on feet.
If I gotta go, I'ma go, I don't hesitate, I'ma just bounce like a bad check. And niggas who know me know that I've been fly since back when they called that shit mad fresh. I get my pairs before the release, I got sneakers that y'all cannot have yet. I visit the plug, he's showing me all of the work like I'm grading his math test. It feel like just yesterday I was in school trying to stay up and focus in classes. That money was slow as molasses, now that that check kinda big when I cash it.
So just to recap on all the differences between these and the original pair from 2006. These have the olive on the outsole instead of black. Also, the Jumpman looks a lot more red than orange. The text on the back of the tongue where it says Air Jordan is orange on these, and on the 06 pair it was olive. These did not come with a hang tag like the 06 pair did. And then your other usual expected differences like the shape of the shoe, little stuff like the way the new tongue differs from the way they did back in 06. But yeah, overall, I would say they did a good job on redoing the original. No silly, annoying, major changes, and the biggest change is down here on the outsole where you're not even going to see if you're wearing the shoe. Like I was saying before, my biggest concern with this retro was how they were going to redo this pattern and material on the upper. You know, just think about how on some retros they make such significant changes, like on the chambray 7s and stuff like that, where like a shoe like this, they could easily mess up redoing, especially with the way they love to change things on Jordan retros. I was really curious as to how on point it was going to be, but this is a really good job. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect, but this is more on point than I expected. But yeah, growing up, I didn't really like this colorway. It did grow on me over the years, but not enough for me to go back and want to cop them. So that's why I don't have the 06 pair to do a comparison video like I usually do. Still not super crazy about this colorway, but these are nice. Like I said, as far as the retro goes, they did a really good job. And see, even though I never owned the 06 pair, this colorway still reminds me of that time period, which is very nostalgic to me. And y'all know I'm a sucker for nostalgia, so part of me wants these for myself just because of that. Also, when I think about getting a shoe, one of the first things I think about, because I wear my shoes, I always think about what am I going to wear with. Like when I first got into sneakers, like every pair of sneakers I got, as soon as I got the shoe, I had to go get a matching outfit. If I had something already to match it, cool, but like if I didn't have a specific shirt that went perfectly with it, like I had to go get an outfit for it. And now, like if I really want the shoe, I want the shoe, we gonna get an outfit for it regardless. But like a shoe like this where I'm not like super crazy about it, but I'm considering copping them, when I'm kind of on the fence like that, one thing that kind of makes me lean towards copping them is if I have things that match them. And I'm looking at these, I look at this olive green and I think about how it matches the Bape camo. If you guys know me, I wear a lot of Bape, so that's more of an incentive for me to keep them. And then also, I got this matching shirt. This is not an easy color combo to match. I know I just mentioned it's gonna match the Bape camo, but honestly, other than that, like I don't really have too much olive green stuff. And the stuff that I do have that's olive green does not have orange in it. Like this is the only piece of clothing that I got that has the olive green and the orange in it. So shout out to Bob's Clothing and X Gear 101. If you plan on getting these, go cop you one or one of the other tees that match some of the other kicks. Realistically, I'm probably gonna pass it on these or maybe wear them once or twice and then resell them, but there is a slight chance that I may keep them. Knowing how these are gonna sell, honestly, the smart thing for me to do would be for me to get rid of these now for as much as I can, wait till after they come out and go on sale and then cop a pair then. Which I could do that, but then part of me is kind of like, I have this shoe 2 months early. Like not a lot of people have this shoe right now. And if they do, they might be taking their little pictures, getting their little Instagram content, but nobody's wearing these. And if you don't already know me, I like to wear my shoes and I like to wear stuff that not everybody else wears. So part of me just wants to wear them now that I have them, wear them a few times over the next couple of months. Once we get closer to release and I've worn them a few times and I start to see them more and more, I may get tired of them, may say, you know what, I don't really like these that much, let me sell them. Who knows? But enough about me. Leave me a comment and let me know how you guys feel about these. So yeah, when these come out, they should be a very easy cop. I'm sure they'll sit online and in stores for a little while. I'm sure these will eventually go on sale. Now, although they don't have the same exact retail as the Burgundy 5s, I feel like when these come out, they're going to do similar to the way the Burgundy 5s did. So if you want these, there's no reason that you should have to pay more than retail for them. If you're patient enough to wait a little while after release, you should be able to get them for less than retail. So resellers, obviously, don't waste your time. I would not buy these unless you plan on getting them for yourself. If this video was helpful or informative in any way, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more early reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so already, once you're subscribed, make sure you tap that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you'll get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody have a happy new year and I'll see you next time.